having Kosciuszko Connect do it. It was just a matter of meeting Jason out at my house and him installing them and walking me through a few app settings, and that's about it. It was super simple.
Welcome to Connected Conversations, the official podcast of Kosciuszko Connect. Kosciuszko Connect is a subsidiary of Kosciuszko REMC. Since 2021, we have been providing fast, reliable, fiber-to-the-home internet service to rural portions of northern Indiana. On Connected Conversations, we talk about fiber internet, technology, community, and how to navigate the digital world in which we live. I am your host, Laura Cini. Thank you for connecting with us today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Connected Conversations. Today, we are going to hear firsthand a customer's experience with our Arlo security cameras, from purchase and installation to daily user experience. Our guest is Haley Donahue, Customer Engagement Specialist with Kosciuszko Connect. Hello, Haley. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Laura?
Good, thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what your role is at Kosciuszko Connect?
Sure. My role here at Kosciuszko Connect is Customer Engagement Specialist. I do a range of things for Kosciuszko Connect, ranging from social media to print material and even some illustrations.
Fun. What's something that you've illustrated recently?
Most recently, I designed and illustrated a children's book for Kosciuszko Connect featuring the activity characters that we put out last year. So I'm excited for that to come.
How fun. I'm excited for that to come out too. Can you tell us what prompted you to look into a home security system?
Well, truthfully, I am home by myself quite often, and I have 2 young children, so being able to see them, even if I'm inside, what they're doing outside, or to see if a package is delivered, it's really helpful to know who is coming and going from my home.
That makes sense. What specific challenges or concerns led you to consider an Arlo security camera specifically?
Specifically, Arlo, I liked the night vision that Arlo has. It's way better quality than I've seen even at my parents' Ring camera system. And I really liked them. I had Blink before, and it was really difficult to get everything connected and synced with the little home base that Blink has to the app. There's a lot of steps involved in that, and Arlo is just quick and easy. You set the cameras up, you link them to your app, and they're good to go.
Nice. Did you consider any other brands before choosing Arlo? And were those like the deciding factors of why you chose Arlo?
Yeah, so like I said, I had Blink, and it was actually a nightmare. And plus they have different generations, and then you have to upgrade. If you upgrade one, you have to get them all upgraded. With Arlo, it's just in your app. Even if you have an old gen, you can still use the app. And like there's no home base like for Blink. My parents have Ring, and not that I don't like Ring, it just seemed like Arlo was, especially through Connect, on the cheaper side, and there was qualities in Arlo that I just liked better.
That's awesome. How long have you been using Arlo security cameras?
When did we install? About a month ago, I believe. So about a month of using Arlo.
And what has your first impression been as you have started using the system?
I'm really impressed with the system. I really enjoy you can arm it when you're home. So even if you're home, you don't have to put it on standby. You can put arm and home, or if you're away, you can just select arm away, and those notifications still come to your phone. It was taking me a little bit to get used to because I was putting everything on standby and then wondering why it wasn't recording. But you have to select arm home or arm away. Usually I just have it listed arming and away, even if I am home. It just makes it easier that way. You can also set like time limits on those too. So I have those set times. And then there's little, what are they called? Like zones. You can put little zones in there. So I live by a street, and it's kind of a busy street. So I just block that street out so I don't get constant notifications that there's a car coming or car going. So that's really helpful too.
That is really helpful that you can like set timers on it and stuff and basically just automate it all.
Mm-hmm.
How was the installation and setup process with Kosciuszko Connect?
Super easy. I will say the longest thing we waited on, which still wasn't even that long, was the camera to update. So once it's on Wi-Fi, it's going to want to update. But other than that, it was super easy. Jason was in and out probably within 30 minutes, maybe max. And most of that was us just kind of talking because we're all coworkers.
Yeah, that's awesome. Considering most security cameras, you buy them off the internet and you have to like read the instruction manual, try to figure out how to install it yourself. Whereas with Kosciuszko Connect, you can save a ton of time and just have an expert come out and install it and set it all up for you and walk you through it.
Yep.
Can you describe your favorite feature of the Arlo security camera? And you've mentioned a few that you really like.
Yeah. Let me think of any new ones. I love that I can speak through my camera. So if the kids are outside and I catch them doing something maybe they're not supposed to be doing or messing around with the trash can or whatever they might be doing, I can speak through the camera and tell them like, hey, knock it off, or hey, how about you pick that up, or whatever it is. I have talked to the cats. I have a lot of cats in the neighborhood and told them to shoo. So that's pretty fun too. Also scared the pizza guy.
That leads into one of my other questions of have you captured anything unexpected or funny on camera?
Yeah, so when we first installed it was just before those negative temps. And I caught, it was either Jet or Raina. One of my kids fell in the sidewalk, and I caught that on camera. So they were fine. Everything was fine. They just slipped on a little patch of ice and quickly got up and scurried to the car.
But now you have it on recording, so
Yep.
you can save that memory forever and
Absolutely. Be like, remember when you fell and tried to hide it?
ever.
And like I said, the cats are rampant in the neighborhood. So I've caught many cats and animals trying to find warm places and try to get in the trash cans.
That is a common use for Arlo. I have heard recently of people using it to watch wildlife and neighborhood cats and stuff, and that is just a fun use of the cameras.
Yeah. Why need Discovery Channel? You can just watch your Arlo camera.
Exactly. How does the app or user interface improve your experience?
Arlo has made it super simple in their app, in their settings. There's nothing hidden. It's like basically 3 or 4 screens that you flip through and you set everything that you want up, or if you want to change it, it's super easy to find like what you're wanting to change. There's nothing hidden or labeled funny or really techie. It's really kind of, lack of better terms, dumbed down to us who don't know how to use cameras. They make these little tiles and you can set them however big you want. And you just click in it and you can see your recordings, your settings, all that stuff. It's like 2, 3, maybe 4 screens.
That sounds super easy. Have you had any notable experiences where your Arlo camera made a significant impact in your life?
I would say not yet, but I can definitely see it having that impact, especially like maybe when my kid starts getting on and off the bus, I can make sure that he's there. Or if I'm ever working from home or anything like that, I'll be able to see without even having to get up out of my home office to know if a package was delivered or if DoorDash was delivered, because I'm sure I'll use that. So not yet, but I can see how it definitely will.
How has having an Arlo camera changed your daily routine or sense of security?
Having Arlo has changed just my daily routine by just knowing what's going on at home, even if I'm not there, which has obviously increased my sense of security. Being a single mom and having children in the home, I want to know what's going on when I'm not there, especially if it's, a time where eventually my kids might be home alone. It'll definitely feel better to know that I have eyes everywhere from our challenge. But I'll just be able to know like what's going on. Eventually I'll probably add another couple more cameras, maybe one inside and one on the back side of the house, just so I have a 360 view of everything in the home.
Have you found a purpose for Arlo cameras beyond home security, like watching for packages and delivery?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's probably the most I use it for right now, just because my kids are so young, they don't stay home. So right now it's watching kitties and watching for deliveries, which deliveries doesn't happen often, but they definitely do happen.
Yeah, we all want to know exactly when our Amazon package is there so we can go out and get it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Has Arlo lived up to your expectations?
Absolutely. I didn't really have like high expectations. I kind of figured every camera system was going to behave like Blink and be kind of a pain in the rear. But Arlo has definitely exceeded those expectations. It's so easy, especially when I'm not installing them and having Kosciuszko Connect do it. It was just a matter of meeting Jason out at my house and him installing them and walking me through a few app settings, and that's about it. And it was super simple.
What advice would you give to someone considering investing in an Arlo security camera system?
Definitely look into having someone else install them, especially like through us, where you get an internet and a security system package. That way, your internet is covered, so you know these cameras are going to be able to connect to good Wi Fi. They're going to have that 2 gigahertz band that they need, and having someone do it entirely for you. I can't imagine, especially the time of year that I installed these cameras, being outside, drilling into my siding, getting everything set up, pairing them to my phone, waiting for that update. I can't imagine doing that on my own. I'm already strapped for time, so just having someone else do it was well worth the investment into the internet and Arlo package.
Is there a particular setup or tip that you'd recommend to new users?
Yeah, download the app probably before you have your cameras installed. That way, when the installer gets there, it's just a matter of opening the app. Maybe even open the app and set up a new account. That way, when they're there to like install the cameras, then you have half the work done already. Because then it's just a matter of scanning that barcode that's on the camera and pairing it, and then it's really simple. You start that update because they're gonna want to update. And from there, it's really cake.
In one sentence, how would you describe your experience with Arlo security cameras?
One sentence. It has made my life incredibly easy.
That is awesome. We all want things that make our lives easier.
I was like, does that make sense?
And have you found the AI motion detection feature helpful as well?
Yeah, for sure. That's what picks up, like if it's a pet or if it's a person or if it's a car. It's been super helpful because when the notifications come through, it doesn't just say motion detected, which I'm pretty sure like other systems they do. It just says motion. But with Arlo, your notification says like pet detected or vehicle detected, or it even detects like the difference between a package being delivered and somebody actually at your door. So that's really helpful, especially if you're busy like I am, and you just need to glance at that notification. It's helpful to know that that notification is coming through very specific instead of broad, and then you have a slight panic attack because, oh, there's motion. Why is there motion? So it's nice to know that Arlo kind of has honed in on that hectic lifestyle and just made it easy with the AI and coming up with these notifications to make it simple and the information's there very quickly.
That is very helpful as we all have a million notifications on our phones every day.
Yeah.
We want to be able to look and get information quickly from that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to share about your journey with Arlo so far?
It's just been really nice to know that my home is secure when I'm there and when I'm not there. And eventually, it'll be even more of a need once my kids get older, or if they start having friends over. That way, I'm entrusted with other children as well, that they're all protected and the home is just secured.
That's awesome. Thank you for joining us today, Haley, and sharing your experience with Arlo. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, Laura. You too.
If you would like to learn more about Arlo security cameras or have Arlo cameras installed by Kosciuszko Connect, call 574-269-0000 0327, and our Kosciuszko Connect team will be happy to assist you. You have been listening to Connected Conversations, the official podcast of Kosciuszko Connect. From all of us at Kosciuszko Connect, thank you for connecting with us today.